Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's Bible study. We will be reading in Luke. The story is the parable of the Pharisee and the tax collector. It starts on Luke 18, number 9 through 14. Son? Please, my son. I really don't approve of this game, son. You don't approve of what, sir? Oh, but children, in the Chinese, they have a word for it. It was from Confucius. Regarding children, the Chinese just want obedience. Sir? Comply with me, son, please. You're not supposed to be on it.
What do you mean I'm not supposed to be on it?
I don't approve of you using the computer for this game. Now, if you were looking at Draw with Jaza or even funny videos about rabbits or cats, that's entertainment. But this type of entertainment, I don't approve of. You know, I saw, thank you, my wife, for my shirts, t-shirts. I saw a video of a young man that he quit playing video games and he started weightlifting. He wants some sponsorship. He said, this is just fantastic that I want a sponsorship, like for modeling or something. And he said, and I never requested it, but they saw my body and they, like 4 years later, he was 19 or 17 or something. Probably 19. That's when they gave him his sponsorship means money.
Oh, yeah.
Please, sir. Sir, get off that game. Thank you, my son. I will read to you the comment that was in this Bible. Luke and the underdog. Luke's concern for the humble.
Yay!
Dinner is almost here. Luke's she's calling the mama cat.
Wait, what is it called?
The parable of the Pharisee and the tax collector. Luke's concern for the humble comes through clearly in the stories he selected, especially in chapters 18 and 19. The parable of the Pharisee and the tax collector, for example, draws a sharp contrast between the proud and the humble. Stories that follow also feature the humble, little children, a blind beggar, another tax collector, and another tax collector. No, that was so two tax collectors. Here's one story about a tax collector and a Pharisee. Go ahead, son. I'm very pleased that you help me just about every day, my son. It's kind of you to be kind to me. Are you going to start, son?
Yeah.
Get on the page. Start.
The parable of the Pharisee and the tax collector. To some who were confident of their own righteousness and looked
in Spanish now, son. Parábola del fariseo y del recaudador de impuestos. This is like what I told our neighbor today, that 100 years ago, 150 years ago in China, the Europeans said about the Chinese, they can't even collect taxes. They're not organized to collect taxes. Sir, I'm waiting for you.
Oh, what?
A algunos parábola del fariseo y del fariseo y del recaudador de impuestos. A algunos que, confiando en sí mismos, se creían justos y que despreciaban a los demás. Jesús les contó esta parábola. Dos hombres subieron al templo. A orar. Uno era fariseo y el otro recaudador de impuestos. Recaudador de impuestos. El fariseo se puso a orar consigo mismo. Oh Dios, te doy gracias porque no soy como otros hombres, ladrones, malhechores, adúlteros, ni mucho menos como ese recaudador de impuestos. Ayuno 2 veces a la semana y doy la 10ª parte de todo lo que recibo. En cambio, el recaudador de impuestos, que se había quedado a cierta distancia, ni siquiera se atrevía a alzar la vista al cielo, sino que se golpeaba el pecho y decía: oh Dios, ten compasión de mí, que soy pecador. Les digo que este y no aquel volvió a su casa justificado ante Dios. Pues todo el que a sí mismo se enaltece, será humillado. Y el que se humilla será enaltecido. This reminds me of the story of the Black Bruce Lee. He was 8 years old, right?
Yep.
He named himself the Black Bruce Lee.
No, we need that.
No, he named himself. He says, I am the Black Bruce Lee. But you were 6 years old when you defeated him.
I thought. Really?
Yes, that's why he was in shock that you were 6.
No, not that. He named himself?
Yes, he said, I am the Black Bruce Lee. You saw his kicks.
Yeah, but still, that much, like,
he was very proud, right?
Yeah.
And he had a high level skill. He could kick as high as his head, and he could do a I don't know what it's called, but a scissor kick type thing. He called it the crescent moon, or no, the moon kick, or the sun kick.
Yeah.
Very impressive. But he listened to me, and therefore he lost. I told him, no kicks. He said, fine, just boxing, no problem. 20 minutes later, let me just catch my air, my breath.
Only because you said, run away.
Well, I told you, run, pakwa, pakwa, in secret language. Pakwa, 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 pakwa. And he chased you for 20 minutes. It was impressive. It was even starting to rain that day.
Mm-hmm.
But, Xing Yi, ha! 3 hits took him down to the chest. What did you use? Oh, Wing Chun. You used Wing Chun on him. I remember now. It was 1 punch, 2 punch, 3 punch, and he went down to the chest. Thank you, Mom. Look at the steam coming out of my plate.
I know, right?
I better wait a little bit. And you know where I grabbed it from?
Where? The bottom?
No, where I have it. I better move my Bibles. I grabbed it right where...
The steam was.
No, where the
This part.
liquid.
Oh.
All right, so he was humbled that day. I've been humbled a bunch of times. I can't think of any just now. But whatever you practice, there's always someone better. Maybe you achieve something great, but they achieve it when they're 10 years old or when they're, well, at some age younger than you. So what do we do now? There's always room for improvement. Yes, sir. Eat. You already are eating. I don't know if we have any more. I think we have tortillas, mi amor. We have tortillas.
No,
But we have tortillas.
oh, no. Did you see that?
No, rewind it. You're watching a parkour video?
But look at it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Now that, he's playing around with his life. Hanging off a cliff.
I don't like doing that type where, like, they're looking down, or those selfie photos where they're like, hey, what's up, hanging on to something, and they're like 1,000 feet high.
That's right.
Like those? Yo!
What if he had missed?
No, look at this. I've seen a bunch of people do it.
And what if they break their arms?
Yeah, that's what I
Or
was
break
thinking.
their legs?
Look at him, he's like, whoa!
I do that when I cut a tree branch. But you know what? I heard that even blind people, like they have the Olympics and so on, people that were blind, that they have never seen anyone celebrate. As soon as they win, like in running or something, they've never seen anyone. They raise their hands and they win. So it's a gesture that is...
Like for winning or like congratulations.
It's in the blood. Yes,
These
there's
guys-
plenty of rice.
Down. These
I
guys,
put it in the red
I think
Tupperware.
they're in either like Egypt or something with a lot of city. Because look at that. Or like urban, I was thinking. Not urban.
Yeah, with houses with parapet.
Yeah,
God bless you.
It's